everyone, it's Jan Bors, new video, new masterclass, Raven from Slovenia and the song Veronika. This masterclass will be about breaking down the staging, more likely. They made it to the finals, so we will talk about the strong parts, we will talk about the weak parts, or I will do it. And I will describe you what really worked in my opinion, what didn't work, what should have been done a little bit better. I have many things to this staging accurately because, just a disclaimer, in my opinion they didn't choose the right palette, they didn't choose the right atmosphere, they didn't choose the right shots at some moment with the artists who could sell much better if it was done differently. Because in my opinion the savior of the whole thing was the artist and they didn't use the power properly in my opinion. But I will break it down, we will do it the way that I will watch it all. I will comment it ongoing, but then I will go back to the beginning and then I will go block by block by block to tell you what didn't work, or opposite, what really worked very, very well. So let's do it, let's watch it together, and yeah, let's do it. Slovenia. Boom. So the very interesting start. Water, this looks amazing, this effect, very filmic. She immediately starts singing amazingly, perfectly dressed, ambient. This is still very, very interesting. It's too white, they should be more intimate a little bit, but it works. Also with the mist. And it's a mystery, what's gonna happen, you know? Very good. Again, better lighting would be better because she has shades in her eyes, so I cannot see her perfect expression. Still works. Now this works. She's very charismatic, and this brilliant transitions, contemporary dancers. This is interesting. Light works perfectly. The color palette doesn't work in this blue that much, but still the first part of the song, nice shot. But now it feels empty because of the graphics. It's not connected to the story, and those shots don't work. She works. Look, the charisma. This is just brilliant. But the water doesn't make sense over there already. The sea. I don't have a feeling of this ritual. It must be done differently, especially when she's doing this choreographies, you know. But okay, this goes very well, by lights. But like technically, basically, there's not so much to tell. Lights are programmed very well. Camera shots actually work. Also this, but it feels empty, and there is a reason behind it. This dress. She has charisma, it really works. It's very specific. This, oh my god, this was amazing. There are 2-3 things which are wrong and basically didn't help it. But then the rest really works well, especially because she's very good, she's brilliant. And then here, this shot I don't like. It goes contra the rest. Also it shows some imperfections on the dress. Absolutely, and this doesn't work, not in this setup. Because now it becomes very technical. They basically kill the narrative of the song. It's contradicting itself. This shot's not really bad, this really works, but again, the thing is that the artist is ultra charismatic. Of course, she looks brilliant, amazing dress. It's appealing, but I will just first tell what my impression. The start tell you it will be a rite. It will be again like ritual, like the best way who made it was Ireland, because they were true for what it was, and this is so very important to give the atmosphere its true colors. I know it might be very subjective, but we are, because of the movies, series, books and so on, historically we are used to some specific palettes. Of course, nowadays everybody wants to break the rules, but not all the time it really works. And we saw that even people who like to break the rules, like Ireland, let's say, not in this pejorative way, but I mean, let's do things a little bit differently in general. They were very true to the roots of the song, what it was, and that it works. In here, it starts with the mystery, which is brilliant, but then it becomes very technical. But the choreography, it's very mystical, it's very contemporary, and those things don't come together. It's not there, you know. And also using blue, which is neutral, happy color kind of, don't work for something which needs more warm flame, darker atmosphere, let's say. But let's break it down. I really like the beginning, honestly, because it looks ambient, it looks very filmic. The graphics here are very nicely done. This is just the pure atmosphere, you know. It looks brilliant. So although if you focus on the little nuances in the song, also they are all visualized in this ambient light. This is so good. Pitifully they couldn't go back to this, you know, because her charisma is amazing. She should have been lit up a little bit better, but probably technically it wasn't possible. Interesting, you know, you're here with her. She can fill the space. I would rather see in her eyes a little bit better. They opened. Still good in my opinion. Although there I just found out that there is something on the teeth, like a silver detail. Nice detail. But maybe this is just the liquids. But anyway, like look at her. Like this is exactly what, for example, Norway should do. Like she's inviting you, she's playing with you, she has you. This is why they made it how they made it, because of her. The rest didn't work that well in compare, but after all, this doesn't matter because the main character, the main person on staging, let's say even this pejorative, the thing of staging is the artist. It's about the artist. It's artist and the artist's song, right? And she works very well. I have a feeling she's a witch. Nice transition, and this transition is brilliant because of course they give it a space, they could come in, they did this shot, they're already there of course, but you couldn't see them because they give it a time for them to come fastly there, and they do this, but still the focus is on her, but it's a nice transition, very nice. Also the lights, this works because now the new element is there, and they keep focus on it. Very nice. You know, those are little details, and in my opinion, the choreography is brilliant. It don't take so much attention, but it does what it should do. So, for example, look at this detail, how she's pushing, like beating, you know, and it's there. Those are like little details that you feel that she's in the full control. And here, in my opinion, again, she works, but now they should change the graphics to darker elements. Darker, because what worked for this, it always will work, that you keep the background in concrete. They create the sea. I don't feel disconnected to sea anyhow. Of course, somehow connected to water, but not really, right? It's more like, let's keep it ambient, let's keep it dark, let's don't take the attention from the artist very concrete ways. If you keep it again in the dark atmo, like Ireland did. Ireland, if you look at the graphics in Ireland in general, in those ritualistic passages, they're just like a mist in the background, basically, very deep, and that's it. The whole focus is somewhere else. In here they did this mistake, because why? You know, it's first of all, it's very white, very bright, even though they very nicely chose the distinction of the color palette, let's say, but she's in the darker dress. They are dressed in a body, like everything has body color, let's say. It implicates some old times, some ritual. Really, don't use blue, don't use positive colors. It don't have this appeal to this, like you immediately go, it is what it is, with stones and fire. stones and fire. This should be there. Especially with her dress, you know, it's also dark. It implicates this. It's not look like a swimwear. It it don't scream sea. Because she works, this works, lights work, but the thing is, this is ultra concrete. But do I have a feeling they are on the beach from the beginning? No, they are in the some water, and actually would be amazing if they surround it with fire. Like the water is burning or something like this, you know, darker, darker. Not to go brighter and brighter, but actually to go darker and darker, because now all the technical elements are coming in. Very concrete graphics of the sea waves. Also in here, very concrete, even though the effect also with the mist, it looks brilliant at some point, but not for this song. It's for something else. I'm disconnected with the ritual, you know what's happening in here, which I have a feeling of. And I think she's also a little bit more over choreographed. But see how much different is this atmosphere better, even though I wouldn't use those lines again. If you want to play it's underneath the water, you just do it differently, but also already it should be warm colors. It's very cold. It's a very cold, but she's very fire. It doesn't work together. Not this way. Technically, no. But if it's flamish, if this has this red atmosphere, that would be a different. Because then I cannot say anything about the light design in the way how it's programmed to support all the sounds. This is just a masterpiece. Like everything is visualized. Very nice way. Very good work. This shots doesn't work. Those white shots doesn't work. It works. Also nice shot. And now this, at least for this, should be change of the atmosphere also. It's only the dress changed because it has this. Ellie know this. How does this work? I don't. But the thing is that this is not the ding you expect. That when the bell do doom, you should change the atmosphere. Like that would be the change, because this is just the edit. This is just the different camera shot, but this is empty. So at least it should like. Dun, and all the lights should be like dun or something, you know. I should have a feeling that this resonates. This is the church, this is the dome, which now enlightens, and there are elements which work. So if, for example, this and this circles of light would just do like boom, at least emulates the sound of the bell, that would give the atmosphere. This would help her. It would help the whole song, but it still keeps blue, which don't belong. So now with the atmosphere, and there are so many atmospheres, but maybe they are happening in the background. But they forgot, if they use this shot, they need to program also this. This is the mistake, and they keep it very bright, and it feels like incomplete. Again, because you see that this is supported very nicely. This is good, because there is a bit in the LED screen, but this is not the dominant part. She is, and she get me. Now she gets there. Amazing shot, narrative, and what I like is this. You know how camera movement can also imitate the sound. It does this. Works perfectly, perfect, but becomes technical. Doesn't work. So they are doing a ritual. She's doing like a ritual. She's very paganish, let's say. The rest, it's 2050. 2050. And also this, I should have a focus on her, really. But I see so many bright spaces. The arena, it's so brightened up. It's not intimate anymore, and it should be. And now it's already, a little lost. And this, you hear the dominant voice. At least if the guys are doing something, or I have some ideal, but she's not singing now, or she's the opposite. She's doing this, but I should have seen it from the beginning, because then there is the singing, and it's disjointed, because there are back vocals pre-recorded. No one's on the stage. I have no catch to this. It's disconnecting. This is a mistake how to use back vocals it's hard, but this is why you should have fake people over there to at least pretend to sing, or those guys to open the mouth like they are singing. So I can kind of visually connect to this, and it would make sense for my brain. And this is what you need: make it sense for your brain, because you're feeding it. This is what it's all about. Of course, this technical setup don't belong. It doesn't work. They basically ruined this intimate atmosphere, this ambient with technical, when it should be the most intimate, you know, when she's exploding, because it's about her. I am Veronika, she's Veronika. Also, this unnecessary, it feels overacting. But I like the dynamics of the camera. I like the programmed light. I don't like the color setup basically. And this again, there is this. The camera goes very fast to her and edit. This is somebody was really thinking about it from camera perspective and editing perspective. Brilliant way, really brilliant way. Like it didn't reach my editing and camera work for the awards I'm kind of giving, but it would deserve to be also very high. From this perspective, this was really done amazingly. What doesn't work is the setup. Also this shot, also I like how it's not perfect. I actually like that it's not perfect. The imperfections work very well when they are done on point, like this. And then also this shot is really good, so they could do it. You see that when her is dominant and this is neutral, somehow she's dominant. The thing is that they kill the atmosphere with it. You cannot connect with it. It's disturbing somehow. If they do it flamish, if they do it red, if they bring you to this atmosphere, they would support her as the witch who wants to drown you underwater. That would be something else. But they didn't. They didn't burn the fire in the water. In my opinion, a mistake. How their music video works perfectly visually, this didn't. In my opinion, this caused them also better placing, better connection, even though she did absolutely fabulous, amazing job, not just vocally, okay, but they did one thing very well. They keep the attention on her almost all the time, and she was narrating you. So if you're just watching it, she a little bit surpassed the rest, which is perfect, and this is how you should do it. Then the other details important. The setup is important. If you put the setup of the song to the right colors, this is important. It didn't happen. But this is it. This is my opinion about it. Also, like professional breakdown basically. And hope you learned something new. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, comment in the comments below. Buy me a coffee if you want to. I started a new channel based on photography. I won't be putting so many videos that regularly. It's more like a random, let's say. But I also want to do this because it's my big passion, and it's connected to this. Visuals. So you're in the good hands with this, but I'm very curious about you watching other videos. So become a member also, because some of them are behind the paywall and will stay there forever. So see you there. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.